Hey guys, how's it going? Let me just get out the all the posts and we're going live and then we'll hit it. This market's been awesome. Been an awesome day for the market, man. I'm loving it. Making money. There we go. I think I've got them all out. Okay. Let me check volume levels. Check, check. Can y'all hear me okay? Let me hit the gain just a little bit. I know some people said they had trouble yesterday. Alright. Is this a little bit better? Can y'all hear me? Oh, it's a little bit too low. Can y'all hear me better like that? Yeah. That seems to be hitting the right levels anyway from what it's showing me here. Let's see who we've got in here right now. Guys, like always, if you have any questions or anything, just pop them up in chat. Hey, John, what's happening, bub? Just getting everything lined out, putting all my spiel on the chat and making sure everybody gets the post on Discord and Twitter and everything. The tweeter. The twitster. Okay. So first, let's go over the market, man. What the hell's going up with the market, man? It decided to skyrocket today, and for y'all that remember, we bought some market calls yesterday. We didn't buy it on the spot exactly, but we bought. Ooh, wait, right there. I want back in. I've been waiting on this bounce. Let me check and see which one I'd like to play. SP, but we bought SPXL, U Pro. And there's a couple of others that we bought right around the beginning of Power Hour yesterday. And guys, they killed it. When I first started selling this morning, I started selling the SPXL first. The first one, well, actually I sold 3 in the beginning. The first ones I sold netted me about almost $150 each. And by the time I was done, I averaged right around 200. There's one I made even $300 on, but I averaged right around $200 for each one of those calls, and we had what, like 10 or 12 of them. And then Tilray, I messed up big on Tilray. So when the market opened up, I broke one of my rules. I usually don't try to trade at least the first 30 minutes, but I was down so much. I was already down about 50%. And I said, you know what, I'm just going to cut my losses. It looks like it didn't go well. And I sold everything but 2 calls. The 2 I'd bought on this Weeble account, the one I use for YouTube. And then what did they do? They skyrocketed up. So the only ones that I made any money off of was the ones that I got for this Weeble account yesterday. And we sold right when it started coming back down, so right around here. And I profited right at about 50-60%. I can't remember how much money it was, but I remember it being right around 50-60%. So I'd say total I made about $100 to $150 on it. Let me see what else we got going here. And that's me, man. It seems like if I stick to them, I'm about, I win more than I lose, but I do lose some. But every freaking time I break them, I lose. Every time. So far, let's do the breakdown of the overall markets, and we'll get into that. We look at the heat map. They're doing great. Almost every one of the sectors except for utilities, which was up yesterday, and real estate. I can't remember what tobacco was, but real estate and utilities were the first ones to go green yesterday, and now they're the reddest out of all of them. And this right here, guys, if y'all are wondering, is on FinViz. Futures are mostly up except for the currencies. You know, the softwoods, the indices, the energy is really killing it right now. Gold is down, but the rest of the metals is up and doing really good. Soybeans and wheat's down, but the rest of that's doing good. So, you know, when futures and bonds do good, the market does good. So it's always a good one to keep track on, especially the indices one. You know, that's all the big ones. That's the S&P 500, the NASDAQ, the Dow, the Russell, all that stuff. And guys, if you ever wonder where I find some of these 3-time leverage, some of them I already knew about, but a good place to look right here, and I just posted this on Twitter, is the, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that, direction, I guess is how they pronounce that, ETFs. It's got, right, the one I posted will take you straight to the 3-times leveraged one. But one of the good ones to play is the SOXL. It's a semiconductor bull, 3-times bull. But they've got all kinds of really neat ones in here. 2-times bull and bear. You know, you can look at all that stuff. But it's a really neat one to find, those leveraged ETFs. What else did we want to go over? Options, yes. Let me pull this up here. Where did I find that? So if we're looking at the options on the SPY here, and I'll explain what this means. So if we go to the open interest, we have this kind of wall-ish right around where the price is now. So the market would like for the SPY to close pretty much where it is right now, around this 437 mark. If it does break, it's probably going to break to the upper side. Remember, about 70% of all options expire worthless. So the majority is on the put side, and we are bullish right now. So I really look for this to break to the upper side, and it would be really better for the overall market if it did too. We're also looking at options flow. The TQQQ, that's the leverage one for the NASDAQ, JP Morgan, all that. You can see the SPY and the QQQ have puts. If we come back to the regular market, we can see it's overall bullish. The leader index is the QQQ, which is the NASDAQ one. You can see, look at that. That's just beautiful, man. They just shot up. The heat map on here is pretty decent too, especially with the technology and the consumer cylindrical. The big gainers, all this. This is that one I was telling y'all yesterday, that tidy ticks. Right here, the sectors. Utility is doing the best right now, even though the heat map showed it was still pretty red. I'm guessing it's still under, but it has come. It's got the biggest gain in percentage-wise. Consumer staples, real estate, technology, industrials. All those are the ones you really want to try to hit today. The ones that are down are materials, energy, and healthcare, with energy being the biggest one. And you can kind of expect that. Energy's been on a bull run for a while. Now, with that being said, what does that mean about stocks, right? So let's get into that. Again, we was talking about playing the market again today. SPXL is a good one to do that. UPRO is too. And it's pulled back and bounced. Right now is a perfect time to get in. That is a, look at the 3-minute here. It's on the 200 bounce, and now it's crossing this trend line. This is a great entry point. Let me go ahead, if y'all don't care, and I'm going to go ahead and pick up some calls for in the morning. Give me just 1 second, please. Because I believe it's going to continue to be bullish. And I'll show you one of the reasons why just right here in just 1 second. SPXL. And I'm going to pick up a couple more on UPRO too. Let me show you that one. UPRO is just another Pro Bull, Ultra Pro Bull. It's a good one to play. So this one I'm playing the 120 calls, or SPXL, I'm playing the 120 calls, and I'm going to pick up about 5 of those. And I'm going to pick up one of the 115 calls since they're about 300. And then on UPRO, we're going to play, what are we looking at here? I don't want to pay that much for them, but I don't want to go too far out. So I guess on UPRO, let's find one around 100 that looks pretty good. This one here, the 126.5. I like that one. It's for $130. So I'm going to pick up 3 of those. And 3 of the 127s. Oh, wait, no, I'm not going to pick up 3 of the one. Because look at that theta. That would kill me right now. So let's go one above it where the theta is not as bad. I'd prefer it to be under 10 cents, but you know what? I'm going to hold off on UPRO. No, I'm going to pay the 127. What the hell? Yeah, I'm just going to pick up 3 of the 127. That's all I'm going to play on it. Let's see how we do. Hopefully theta won't kill us. I didn't even look at the theta on the SPXL. I've got some cheaper stocks we're going to talk about too here, guys. Yeah, see, theta on this is a lot better. It's under that 10 cent. As a matter of fact, theta on the 120 is almost non-existent. It's under a penny. But yet I get 74 cents for every dollar it raises. That is awesome. I'm glad that worked out for me. And look at the open interest, man. I can sell those like that. So that's a really good play. The semiconductor one would be too, if we look at it, and it's cheaper too. And guys, if y'all want to go even cheaper than that, the SQQQ is only $8. It's the inverse, but you can play puts on this, and it goes down when the overall market goes up. So it's just a cheaper way of playing the overall market, right? But that semiconductor one, it's been following the market pretty well. The SOXL, you look, it's pretty close to it too. So it's all looking pretty decent right now. Let's see what they do. So a couple of ones I'm probably going to play for tomorrow. I'm just going to give it a little bit of time and see what it does. Is CLF. It's been down for a while, and with the market going big again and metal starting to turn green again, this is one I'm excited for. I'm going to play it at least to the 200-day, and then when it gets there, we'll just wait and see. Because remember, if we play this close to the money, let's say we pick up one of the 21s, that's $47 for it to just go up $1 in price. You know, that's pretty neat. And the price on them wasn't much. What was it? $59 for one of them. So that's not bad. Another one I look to start picking up is EV stuff, especially in the charging direction. If we talk about Plug, yeah, look, Plug killed it today. I don't know if it's still up or not, but yeah, see, look. Once that pulls back to that 50 and bounces, I might be in on this. So with, Blink 2. blink is a charging one. Oh, see, it sold off. It'll have to stay above that 200 for it'll look good. Charge point is another one. Yeah, see? But it's got this double top. It needs to break up this time, or it might be put time. And then you have the cars. You have things like Lucid, which is, it's staying up, but it really needs to start making higher lows. But right now we still are trending upwards. And Neo's another good one. See, it's doing really good. See, Neo looks a little bit better right now. And then we have new, NIU. And it's looking good. Let me see if y'all have anything you want me to look at before I keep going on further. Yeah, the debt ceiling thing really helped out. Along with you had futures doing better, you had bonds and things like that doing better. I don't mind as long as I watch my theta, the 3x to keep it overnight. It's especially, you know, if you don't want to lose the day trades, it's longer than that to where you better start worrying. Like if you keep it all that day and then well, like I said, just overnight once is not bad. But really after that, you really want to look for an out. I mean, about overnight. Like I said, the longest I've ever kept one is 3 days. And I got really lucky by the end of that because it shot up right at the end of it. But yeah, you know, overnight's about the longest you want to keep them. Yeah, we can look at big. Let me make sure y'all still with me here. Okay, so yeah, big shot up, and that could be due to a couple of things, really. You know, it could be some of those FTDs found some buyers early in the market, along with it being what they call a risk-on day. A risk-on day is when the market is bullish. So, you know how we was talking about when the market pulls back and it goes bearish, people start looking to clean up their margins so they get rid of their riskier trades. Well, the opposite happens when the market goes bull again. They start looking to take on more risk. And with things like you were talking about, the debt ceiling, the futures, the bonds, all that. I mean, inflation's the only thing that's really got people worried right now. So with all that going on, it's a risk-on day with the market being bull again. So that's probably the reason why you've seen this pop up. And then, you know, some people, the sad truth is some people are down on it, way down, and they just want out. They're tired of the roller coaster and they just want out. So they took profits. And then again, you could just have it to where, God, you know, guys, there's so much that could be going on with this one right now that it's really hard to say. And I'm trying to speculate here without going too wild with it. But really, it's just as simple as they was buyers, and then now they're kind of like watching their pace. So I do see some good news in what we're looking at with BBIG. And this is, it found support. If it wasn't some people still bullish on it, you would see it continue to sell off. So that is some good news with it. And like I said, this is a squeeze play. Really the main thing we need to do, if you're still in it, is hold out until those catalysts comes around the 15th. At least that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to hold out with it until those days. But as long as we can keep to find the support, I believe we're good. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me let the dogs out. There you go, guys. Go on. My door sounds like a door in an old scary house. Guys, I put a couple of cool little Halloween things, like scary video type stuff. The guy's name is Mr. Ball, and he's pretty cool. I'm going to try to put a couple out through the month of Halloween. It's just like a little fun thing to add to it. Also, guys, since I got you here, if you appreciate what I'm doing, I'd greatly appreciate it if you would hit that like button and subscribe button. It shows YouTube that you're liking my content, and it gets me out in front of more eyes. I've been noticing that my impressions are picking up, which means that you guys showing up and liking the videos is really helping out with the algorithm. It's really getting me out in front of more eyes, and I greatly appreciate it. Also, over at Twitter, at WTrades, DUBYA Trades, guys, I put a lot of information out there. I put charts, news, trading tools, all that stuff there. It's really a great place to keep up with stocks, man. And, well, just, I know I say this a lot, and I'm trying to find different ways to say it, but it's a great place to keep up with the stocks and community in general. I mean, that's really just the best way I can say it. Blade was another one. Let's see what it's doing. It looked like it's going to do pretty good earlier. Yeah, see, it's picking up. It's starting to break over this 200. And guys, there's a whole list here I'll post on and try to make a video of some of the higher end of the small cap to the lower end of the mid cap. So they're not terribly expensive. They run from about $20 to about $100. Some stocks like that are doing really well. I want to try to make a little watch list for them. These are ones that you might want to swing for a couple of weeks to maybe a month and a half, somewhere right in through there. But I believe they're doing really good, especially if the market continues on bullish, or well, pretty much as long as the market don't sink anymore than what it has, they'll do good. What are we looking at here? Some of the good plays that we did yesterday was Snap. What's it doing now? See, they had another good morning. That's the reason why it's good on your watch list, guys, to keep these up for like a week, like I was talking yesterday. When I make my watch list, every week I'll start me a new watch list for just that week. And each one of my week or my daily watch list I put in here. And that way I can go back later and look at it. And, we see we've got Uber. It's done pretty good. Looks like it's bouncing. CLF. It's kind of had this wonky up and down, but overall it's trending up. Disca. This is one that, like I was telling you the other day, I'm not ready to make a video about going long on it, but it's good to play these little spikes and stuff like that. Twitter was another one. I don't see it on there though, but let's pull it up. See, it's had a good little run, and I think it's going to continue. Look at perfect split. Let me get rid of the MA lines. Look at perfect split. It goes up. It's over the 200. We have the 1, 2, 3 bounce and then go. I mean, this has been doing really good. Some ETFs to be looking at right now is the ARK ETFs, because things like Roku, Square, and Tesla have been doing okay. The ARK ETFs are going to pick back up. ARK K is the biggest one. And I picked me up some, it's back here on this other dip, somewhere right around the 106 to about 108 area. And we can see that's doing pretty good right now. I'm going to end up riding this one up into about the 120 to 121 area, somewhere around through there. I've also got a few calls for the November 19th on it. Let me see if y'all got anything else you want me to look at here real quick. Man, we've got a bare room today. I'm glad you're here, John. I'll be here by myself, man. We've got, yeah, like just a couple of people. So, guys, like always, if you'll throw up your questions or tickers in the comments, we'll go over whatever stock you want to check out, or we'll look at any questions about a stock or the overall market that you want to. We can check it all out. Right now, I'm just going over some stocks that I think would make a good play. I ended up playing the SPXL, which I'm down about $5 on right now, but we'll see how it ends up at the end of the day. Where am I at? What are we looking at? I'm trying to find. Let's look at the tops and the actives and see what's the play there. Yeah, see, this is what I was trying to tell them in Discord earlier about CEI. Everybody was excited because it was picking up. But this is a 15-minute chart. And I kept telling them, I was like, yeah, you know, we have that cross. But if it gets stopped at that 200, it's going to continue on down. And right now, that's exactly what it's doing. You can see that it got rejected at 200, come down. It tried it once or twice, but then came up and fully retested it. And now it's getting rejected again. That's the reason why it's important to watch these EMA lines, guys. There's so much you can glean from it. And until this actually breaks above the 200, retests and bounce, this stock is staying down. I mean, that's just how it works. I mean, this wouldn't have been a bad play if a person would have bought this dip right at the end of the day yesterday and played it to the 200, they would be up 110%. I mean, that's not a bad play. You just doubled your money. But that's where some people, you know, they get a little bit greedy with the way they want to play. And I get it. I'm not greedy, I guess is a harsh word. You know, I get that you've been beat down by these stocks and you just want a really good stock to do very, very well. But sometimes 20, 30%, that's an excellent percentage. Sometimes take the money and run. And if you do several little plays like that, it's going to be better than one big play. And 100%, that's nothing to scoff at. If you put $100 in that, you'd have $200 right now. That's not bad. I'll take $200. Oh, let me mention something else too that's not stock wise. If you guys play video games, there's an awesome video game coming out tomorrow. It's one I've been waiting years on. I just want to mention this. I know it's not about stocks, but it's the predecessor to this is one of my favorite games of all time, and that's Super Metroid. But it's Metroid Dread. It comes out tomorrow or midnight tonight. It's a 2D version, so it's not the Prime games they've been announcing, but oh my god, I love these 2D Metroids, man. I can't get enough. Metroidvanias are my favorite type of game. Which, right now, Nintendo is down. And if you're looking for a good long hold, Nintendo is it. NTDOY. Costs you about $50 some right now. But it usually lives in the area between about 75 to 83. So you're talking some really good percentage points there. And I expect it to be up somewhere between Christmas to February. You're probably looking for it to be in the low 80s by then. So it's a thought. I picked up some on this dip. Actually, I picked some up on this dip and this dip. So my average is probably, well, I only picked up 10 shares here, but I picked up about, God, I want to say it's like 75 here, something like that. It may not have been that much. I've got about $2,000 in it, whatever that would be. Apron has been a slow, Blue Apron has been a slow burn, but it's been doing pretty good. Looks like it was just the time to sell this morning. Let's look at some of these top ones here. Maybe we can find a good day trade, or well, one we can carry over into tomorrow trade. Low volume. Not too bad. That might, no, it's $137. $115. BVN. Float's not too low, but it don't look too bad. We got the split. MACD's a little bearish right now. It needs to cool off some, but that don't look too bad. Nope. 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 I need to get my Benzinga Pro subscription back up, man. That program is the shit. Give me the Webull trading platform and Benzinga Pro, and I can make some money. Alright, let's go to the most active then. Let's see what's there. Oh wait, one I want to take a look at real quick. It got halted earlier. See, it crashed again. We had the 50% bounce. It come up just a little bit and then got rejected. Man, rough turn. Prague was another one I heard somebody playing today. Let's see what it's doing. Yeah, see, I told him, man. I said, it's going to come down below here, and then watch that rejection. If it gets rejected there, it's probably going to come on down. And that's sure enough what happened. It came down, retested, got rejected, and stayed down. Look, even retested a third time, got rejected. Yeah, no, that's done for right now. Ooh, Huya. Huya's not bad. I like this setup. Let me write this one down. I wish it would come down to the 50 retest and bounce, but I'll take the 15. We may pick up a couple of these. We'll give it about 10 minutes, see what it does. What's the 3 minute look like? Oh yeah, see, now this one looks better. It's come down, it's dropped under that 50 and come back bullish again. You know what? I'm gonna try this one. I'm gonna buy 20 shares and see what it does. Give me 1 second. Okay, well, I ended up picking up 15 shares, so we've got a little small position in on it. If it picks up in after hours, we can always pick up another 10 or 15, see how it does. But I like that setup. Look how them candles are starting to bounce. We got decent volume. The free float is low. It's under 100 mil. The MACD is bullish. It's it's separated. Green bars over the center line. We're coming up on it being overbought. What if we put some lines on it real quick? Yeah, sometimes, guys, it's just going around and looking and seeing what's available. Sometimes you got to scalp a trade. If you can't get in early, just know when to get in. Oh, well, that didn't take. Let's hit these match up over here or anything. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. That one looks okay. It's close enough. That's not quite right. We'll see where, well, not bad neither. It's coming right around. So yeah, those will work. Those look pretty good. So now we're looking to see if it will break out of the 917 resistance or break out the bottom of 897. So that's our support and resistance levels that we're looking at if anybody else is playing this. I believe if this gets rejected at that 50 before the end of the day, I'm going to pick up some puts on this. I'm going to go ahead. Let me look and see what kind of puts are on Palantir right now. We're going out to the 15th, which is just next week. 13,000. It's moving. Theta, the delta versus theta is good. Yeah, a person could pick up a couple of these 23s and then a couple more of the 22s and come out pretty decent on this. Let's look at the different time frames real quick. The 4 hour, yeah, see it's butting right up against this resistance. It keeps getting rejected. It could come on down to about 22. We've almost got a head and shoulders type of pattern going on. So we got a shoulder, a head, then maybe another shoulder if we can get it. So overall that don't look bad. So that's what I want to do. If it gets rejected there, where's the time frame I'm looking at? Yeah, puts are looking really good on this one. I like that. Let me go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and pick up one or two of those. Guys, go ahead and put any tickers or questions you'd like me to look at. And as soon as I get done purchasing this one, I'll go over a couple of your calls. Or questions, I mean, or tickers. Okay, so I picked up 3 of each of the ones we just talked about. Yeah, CEI, man, it's done gone. Yeah, let me write those down and we'll go over those too. Okay, so yeah, I got them tickers right there. Let's start running those down. Make sure you're still with me here. Let's put it on that. To the people that's still in here, besides what do we got there? What is that? To the people that's still in here, besides John, you know, if you appreciate what I'm doing, it'd really help me out if you'd hit that like and subscribe button. We've got a little bit of low flow today, so any little bit of help I can get would greatly appreciated. Okay, AMC. Yeah, see, this is what we've been waiting on. It's gotten rejected by this 200 so many times. We thought we had it up here, but really it probably just ran too hot and had profit takers. But you can see going all the way back. Every time it pops up over that 200, it gets rejected. But look at what we got here now. We've got a decent setup. We had a cross. Excuse me. We had it cross the 15 over 50. We had it break up over the 200, come back, retest the 50, pop back up, get over the 200 again, cross, retest the 50 again, and now it's running. So this is call territory for this. What kind of calls are on this one? If we just go out to the 15th. Oh, those are cheap too. Do I have enough to pick up about 5 of them? Yes, I do. Yes, sirree. Yes, sirree, Bob and David. So let's get one right at the money at 39. And then what's the next high volume one? Or no, let's change it to 40 since that's 9,000. And then the next high volume one is 45. I want something with a little bit more. And what the hell? Let's get the 45 one. It's got good volume. So let's get a 39, a 45, and a 42. Let's get 2 each of those. Right. Let's wait and see if this calms down a little bit. But those are the ones I'm shooting for right there. Okay, so while that's doing its thing, let's go on to the next tickers. BT, BT. Yeah, see, it ran hot. It just needed to come down and cool down. And now it's bouncing at the 200, or well, more specific, it's the support here at 1037. And it looks like it's going to continue on. Yeah, it was just really running hot for a while. So you get some profit takers, they come in, they take their profits, it catches support and it bounces. As long as it stays above that 200 going into tomorrow, I would still be bullish on this one. Yeah, that's just the way this stock looks like it runs, you know. It comes up, comes back down, goes up, comes back down, goes up, comes back down. So it has these really hot spells where it runs really hard, then it cools off. It runs really hard, then it cools off. But from the looks of it, it looks like when it does go bearish, you get several attempts to get out. See, like in this one, it went up, come down, it retested, got rejected, come down. Again, right here, you had two, and then went down. Here, you've got several before it went down. We've only got one right here. So look for the resistance level around that 1188. If it gets rejected there again, it's probably going to come on down. If it breaks above it, look for it to stay bullish and keep going. And then the other one was RNT. Ooh, this one's rough looking. Yeah. Which if I know you, John, you probably got some type of DD or something on this. It's probably the reason why you're looking at it. But the chart, I ain't gonna lie, the chart's rough. Yeah, see, it's getting rejected at the 50, and even when it breaks up and goes to the 200, it's getting rejected there. And it looks like it's been doing that for a while. Let's squeeze this down so we can look more at it. Yeah, see, rejected. Every time it comes across that 200, well, the 50 mostly, but even when it comes up to the 200, see, made it up over here, got rejected for the next morning. Yeah, for this one, if you're not in it already, and you do got some type of good DD and you're wondering about an entry point, what I would look for is it to break above the 200, bounce, and then we want to start seeing that 50-day crossover too. You know, not just the price, we actually want to see the 50-day start getting there and then start making higher lows. Let's come back here to one of the, yeah, see, you can see here that the 50-day crossed but then got shut down. The only time it ever did good is when the 50-day crossed with it and went up. 50-day crossed with it, went up. 50-day crossed with it, went up. So that's what I would look for. Ooh, I want to see it. I just seen your text. Not text, your comment. Oh yeah. See, now it's testing that 200. It needs to get above that 200. Let's see what it'll do. Let's see. Oh shit, I was looking at AMC. There we go. We got BBIG down here in this corner. It's on the 15 minute. And I've got AMC right here, but I need to put it on the 15. Yeah, see, look, it's going to come back down. Probably retest the 15. But if it comes down to the 50, I may hold off until tomorrow. This is the one I need to keep bouncing upwards. That's not the 15, is it? Yeah. Ooh, what that 3 look like? Man, I got in too early on the SPXL. I should have waited just a little bit longer. Yeah, see, what I should have done is wait for that trend line bounce. Damn, I could have got in cheaper. Not too worried about it. I don't know if I moved that or if it's just a glitch on the thing. BBIG wants to break out, but it's just kind of hovering there right now. What's the volume? It's had more volume today than it did yesterday or day before. That's a good sign. Yeah, I want to, too, guys, I want to start doing breakdown videos at the end of the day. They should be up sometime not long after market close, maybe within an hour or so. Break down the big players like AMC, BBIG, break down any stocks that we played, and break down the overall market. What does it look like for tomorrow? That type of thing. Yep, there goes AMC. Starting to pick back up. What's the 3 minute? Yeah, see the 3 bar play here. We had the 3 soldiers, then the red, or green, red, green. Good little play here. There it goes. See, I should have jumped in on this green bar. Should have been watching the 3 minute. Now I'm going to wait for another entry point. Look, the 15 over 50 cross. So that'll cross. It should come back and retest it. We're already over the 200. This is a very good sign for AMC. Very good. As far as BBIG, we do have the 15 pointing upwards. If we can get that split, just remember, guys, if the 15 is already above the 50, you know, like I said, cross here, that is fine. You still can do that EMA play I was talking about. You just look for the separation. Look for it to get close to the 50 and then separate. Man, SPXL is breaking my heart. Are you tearing me apart, Lisa? Why am I down on it? And I think I bought that on an account. I don't have any day trade, so I can't get out of it until tomorrow anyway. Hey, but I'm broke even on Palantir. Where's that at? Let's put that up here. It was up $2 a contract. Yeah, see, that's coming on down. I'm not worried about Palantir. Maybe Palantir will cover my losses for the SPXL. I believe I'm out of day trades on that one. If it wasn't, I'd go ahead and get out and just play it tomorrow. Yep. So we're holding it tomorrow. For better or worse, we're holding it. That's okay, man. I made like $1,000 on it this morning, so a few dollars ain't gonna hurt me to lose. Actually, I made closer probably to 1,800 on it this morning. IRNT's about candidate. Oh, shit. I forgot to tell y'all. I don't have over 25. I mean, between all my accounts, I might have 25, but actually, I might have closer to 40. But in one account, I don't, and it's mainly because I use this money as a second income. It seems like every time I start getting close to it, I gotta take money out for bills and stuff. And I'm not touching my retirement plan. The way I have it set up right now is I don't have to pay any taxes on it for until I draw it out. So I'm not gonna mess with it. Come on, man. Oh, let me go ahead and tell you this right here too. There's a guy in Discord today. He mentioned this, and John, this sounds like one of you, right up your alley here. You might even already know about it. RVI. I posted this on Twitter, but they're offering a dividend. Now, I'm not too up to date on these type of plays. I've only played a handful of mergers and SPACs. But if we come down to right here, so there it talks about the preferred shares and blah blah blah, this and that, but it's already past that one. But if you come down to the second, the company has also declared a cash dividend on its common shares of $22 per common share, payable on October 28th to shareholders of record at the close of business on October 14th, 2021. So that's something y'all might want to look at. Like I said, I posted this article to Twitter. If that's something y'all might seem interested in, you can look at it there. But I think it's worth at least checking out if you like mergers and SPACs and things like that. Which this is not really a merger or SPAC. It's they're selling some of their they're a REIT is what they are. That's a real estate ETF that pays out more in dividends than they do with their share raising or lowering. And they're selling all their U.S. based properties and giving that money back to the shareholders. I do play a lot of REITs, so I might even look into this just for the REIT. Yeah, that was RVI if you're interested in it. Let's see what our plays are doing. Where we at? That's not showing any signs of finding support yet. AMC is coming back and retesting support. Palantir keeps coming up to that 15, but as long as the 200 rejects it, I'm fine. And then BBIG got rejected. Damn. But like I said, it looks like it's holding support, so as long as it stays. What in the world, where's it at? I probably actually should do this in a box, shouldn't I? As long as it stays above that box or from the bottom of the box up, it should have its support good. If it breaks below that, it's going to need to find new support. I'm wondering, y'all think the market's going to keep coming on down, or do you think it's going to pop back up and be bullish again tomorrow? What about AMC? You think it's time for another breakout on it? Yeah, overall, BBG's up. Yeah, they're doing good. Right now, like I said, it's just a holding out game until the catalysts come, and we'll see if that makes a difference. What Again, a rundown before the end of power hour. I'm going to start trying to do a recap at the end of the day. I'm going to start doing that. I still not heard back from anybody if they would like to do a pre-market show to kind of like go over the watch list, see what plays are available. Guys, that's when I make probably 70% of my trades is of the morning. So I'll start picking them out during the pre-market, and then within that first hour, I'll pick up several things and just see how they do throughout the day. It's a really good time to figure out all those trades and everything. There was something else I was trying to remember, but I guess it'll come back to me. So yeah, let me know if you want to do the pre-market thing, want to start doing the recap thing, and then if there's any videos right now that on different types, like how to play the market or anything like that, let me know. With the market going bull again, I've got some ideas for some plays coming up. Most of them are going to be swing type trades, so they're going to be within that $20 to $100 range, or maybe $150 range, something like that. And these will be plays that will be good for shares or calls, either one. Yeah, I'm just trying to find a way to engage more with you guys and have more of a dialogue and just, kind of go that route with it. I just want to know what would y'all be interested in doing. I agree. I think the overall market's going to be green. I think that's going to pull up a lot more of these plays. I think we've been down for too long. It's been like 2 or 3 weeks now. I think we've been down for too long, and the market's hungry for some plays. They're going to want to start putting money back into it, especially with the futures doing good. And you're talking about the debt limit. They've at least come to an agreement as far as certain points on it, and to get it moving. There's just a lot to be hopeful for with the market going green, I guess is the best way to put that. And like I said, a lot of this stuff, like the RVI, stuff like that, it's on the Twitter. And again, that's DUBYAW Trades. I've been posting things on the overall market too, so people can know like what sectors to look into, gainers and losers, what the 3 indices are doing, the 3 main indices, or indexes, however you want to say it. When I go live, I'm just running through here and trying to see. I've been putting up charts, news, plays, heat maps, watch list. One of my next videos I've got coming out is going to be on how to trade using my watch list, and then I'm working on another one on how to trade using EMA lines. I know I have that one specific strategy on there, but I want to put out a little bit longer video. It's going to be probably about 20 to 30 minutes on just how to use EMA lines. Guys, they are great, and they are the perfect tool to have in your back pocket for trading. Let's take a look at some of that crypto. What do we got here? Palantir finished off red. The market We'll just have to wait and see, I guess, with it. And BBIG finished off in support. So that's all good. Let's go back to... Let me show you some of the crypto I play here real quick. I like Bitcoin Cash. It's a little bit cheaper, and it gets awesome returns, man. If you have trouble finding it under BCH, put in BCH USD. But let me show you this. Come out here to the 4 hour. I've been playing these bounces, man, ever since February, I guess you could say. And ever since this last big run up right here when it come back down. So check it out. I got in here, sold up here on one of these 3 spikes. Waited for it to drop back down. I got in here, sold on one of these spikes right here. Got back in down here. Sold when it started coming back down. I think I missed this one by quite a bit. It was at 800, and I think I got out at like 786 or something. And now I'm back in. There's one time I got in right here, and I ended up losing some money because it come down. But that's the only time I've lost any money on this. I got back in, almost damn near bottom tick this. You see these 2 wicks? Well, I seen it hit off that, come back down and bounce again, and I got in right here at this big candle, somewhere near the top of it, but right in there. And now we're up to, so look at that. That was 490, and it's hit as high so far as 638, but it's at 614 right now. We just crossed the 200 on it. Another one I like playing, and this one is the only crypto I have in my long portfolio. It's Ethereum. Ethereum just double bottomed here again. I've been swinging this one a little bit too, but like I said, it's the only one I have in my long port. At 2,800, and it's sitting at 36, so it's almost up $1,000 right now. I don't have many of these on my swing trade. I think I've got 1.5 or 2 of these. I don't remember. And the Bitcoin Cash, I think I may have 6 of those. No, I've only got 3 of those right now. And then I've got some Ethereum Classic, ETC. I'm up just a little bit on it. I didn't get into it until it crossed over this 50. So from 49 to 54. But I've got quite a few of these. I think I've got like 15 maybe, something like that. Alright guys, it's close of day. I gotta go pick up my son from the bus stop. So I appreciate you hanging out with me. Let's do it again tomorrow, and we'll see you then. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, guys. Bye, John.